Brian's boat sank somewhere near there, and the boys went to the wrong boat ramp, and the correct boat ramp is over there, and I'm alone in the middle of the lake.
Hey, what's up guys? Thank you for checking out this video. I wanted to make this video to show you what my experience was like camping for the first time at Round Valley Reservoir in Hunterdon County, New Jersey. In 1960, this valley was flooded by the US government, and the town and people that lived in the valley were relocated in order to create a reservoir that would protect the surrounding city areas from droughts in the future. It's also nicknamed the Bermuda Triangle of New Jersey. The thing with Round Valley is it's a dangerous lake. It's very wide. It says roughly about 3.5 miles wide, and its max depth is 180 feet. It holds about 55 billion gallons, and there's lots of American eel, rainbow trout, brown trout, lake trout, and yellow perch in the lake. So it's a pretty awesome reservoir. There's tons of campsites. If you're interested, go online, check out New Jersey's website. Just Google Camping Round Valley. The campsites are very affordable. It's very awesome if you're down for an adventure. So what you can learn from this video is our experience from my friends and I, and what we had to go through on the way back. Stay tuned for that part. This video has 3 parts to it, so check it out.
Hello, this is my 27th day out at sea.
This is my 26th.
Yeah, he's been out here, but we're kind of like, it's boring after the first 20 minutes, but I don't know. Life jackets are cool. I could talk to sharks and helping him out. Still waiting for rescue.
Okay, I'm gonna swim out a little deeper. I'm gonna check out over here.
Are you sure?
Alright guys, so this third part of the video talks about our challenges we faced while crossing the lake to go back home. That morning, it was Sunday morning, we could hear the wind coming straight at us. So our original plan was to hug the coast and to avoid any difficulties, but what we ended up doing was kind of going straight into the wind, right across the lake, the same way we came. And what happened was, some of us got nervous, some of us kept paddling, so we started to split up, and then halfway through, we started to bail out water with our emergency water pumps that I brought. So I ended up giving mine to Brian and an extra one to Stu and Sean. Stu and Sean ended up going further, and I kind of hung out with the guys. I wanted to stick together, but what ended up happening, and you'll see this in a minute, that Brian started to take on too much water because I believe he had too much weight in the back of his kayak. So we learned the hard way on this. Next time, bring more dry bags and bring skirts and actually stick together and have a plan. But we made it. So here's the challenges we faced.
It's gonna get very wet. You can wash it when you get home.
Yeah, right? Well,
I'll be GoProing this,
are you?
just in case anything weird happens. Yeah, I already got some water in my boat, just coming over the top.
What did you agree?
Boom.
Right around this point in our journey, this is when everyone started to feel the stress of the water. And
Hold on, buddy.
Sean and I decided to sing Bob Marley. It was non-stop paddling the entire time. The wind kept pushing us back, so we kept going. But at this point, Sean and Stu started to go further away from the group, and I was hanging back. As you can see, there's the raft with most of our gear being towed by Asa.
Here we are in the middle of Round Valley Lake Reservoir. About 1,000 feet to my right, Stu and Sean are out there. And about 100 feet to my left, Asa and Brian are out there. Everyone's freaking out except for me, which is not normal.
So now at this point, I'm stalling. I'm waiting up for Brian and Asa to catch up to me, and I let the other two guys go forward. Stu and Sean have one emergency boat pump, and I gave mine to Brian because he had more weight than I did. Brian and Asa decided to go towards the shore to make sure that they didn't lose any gear or sink. This is when we started to split up, and everyone felt the stress of the wind. At this point, my plan was to catch up with Stu and Sean to tell them not to keep right and to go left towards the boat ramp where we originally started from.
Oh man.
I was starting to get nervous now because I was alone in the middle of the lake and I didn't have any backup to bail out water. I didn't film this part, but I soon called Asa to see how Brian was doing.
Brian's boat sank somewhere near there, and the boys went to the wrong boat ramp, and the correct boat ramp is over there, and I'm alone in the middle of the lake. So let's just keep paddling and keep positive. That's what happens if you're not prepared.
This is when I started to feel stressed, only because I wanted everyone to have a good time. But at the end of the trip, we all did have a good time, and Brian only lost 2 fishing poles. After the short adrenaline rush of knowing that my friend's kayak sank, I didn't know what to do, so I took a little snack break. And then I started to call everyone and figure out where everyone was so that we could regroup. Luckily for Brian and I, a local fisherman named Jack was able to tow him to shore safely, along with his boat and gear. And then here you can see Asa and the other gear being towed back to the proper boat ramp where we started.
Lake looks like, and we didn't stick together.
And also that we split up.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't
And
stick
we
together.
hug the damn coast.
We didn't hug the coast, and we didn't stick together. When Stu just started booking
What
it,
happened? As soon as I got panic mode.
see, that's what I'm saying though.
Luckily, Sean and Stu were at a different boat ramp. I just had to drive out of the park and go pick them up.
Well, we survived, Brian. You're back.
I got hit in the head. I'm gonna ask.
And that concludes our voyage back. We're all friends. Brian only lost 2 fishing poles and a battery bank, and we had an excellent time at Round Valley. Don't underestimate the power of that lake and wind. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you guys later.